Stranger Things 5 is still less than a year away, and we are less than 1 month away from Stranger Things Day, so we're going to give you a Stranger Things 5 update for the first time in a little bit. We haven't really had an update recently because we haven't been getting, that much news about the show, but now that we're creeping in closer to Stranger Things Day, as soon as that Stranger Things Day happens, I'm telling you all right now, this is your warning. The hype for Stranger Things 5 is only going to go up like this. It's going to be a slow rise all the way into the peak of when Volume 1 releases. Before we get into the video, guys, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, check out my newsletter, relay.news, my website, where I have articles over there in a hopefully a weekly newsletter. I haven't been doing weekly recently because of the lack of news, but as the news ramps up, I'm going to try to do back to a weekly newsletter. And yeah, without further ado, drop a like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so you've seen the title of the video. It's going to be the darkest season yet, people. The darkest season yet. I mean, let that sink in. So season 3 was a pretty light, upbeat season. And then season 4, we go into this dark, very almost like a horror aspect season. It was very scary, a lot of scares, almost a death, a big death. Well, there was a death, but almost even bigger death with Max. And now Dustin, in a recent interview, he said a lot of stuff. And one thing he did say was that season 5, they're going to try to make it the darkest season yet. Which, what does that mean? How can you get darker than season 4 when you're talking about Stranger Things as a kid show, a thriller show, whatever, sci-fi? Not really a kid show, but like a teenager show, you know what I'm saying? How dark can you get? And I guess we're going to see that in season 5. Obviously, a lot of action scenes, a lot of deaths, a lot of probably blood, action scenes, like I said before. Vecna, new look, that is going to be incorporated in there. Different soundtracks, just higher stakes. It's going to be a darker season, according to Dustin. And I think that is a massive deal. And he said repeatedly, as we've heard other cast members say this as well, everyone is on the board to die. Everyone is in danger in season 5. Every time one of the cast members has been asked that in this, between the time of season 4 and season 5, they've said in season 5, everyone is in danger. Everyone has said that, so they're trying to make it clear to us. Season 5, darkest season, everyone in danger. I'm assuming we're going to see more than one death. We'll see. I'm not talking main characters. I'm just saying in general, characters that have been there for a long time, we're going to see more than one death. I'm assuming. The way that they've been talking about that. And speaking of death, in that same interview, Gaten Matarazzo said that he wouldn't mind if Dustin died in season 5. And even worse than that, he pitched the idea to the Duffers. He's like, yeah, this is how I want Dustin to die. I think he said, I'm not going to grab the clip, but I think he said something like, I would want it to be like, they're getting shot, the group's getting shot, they all run into the room, they get into the room, and then Dustin's like, oh my gosh. And then he was like, a surprise death. He's like, that's how I would want Dustin to die. So he pitched the idea literally to the writers. Obviously, I don't think that's going to happen, but, help us out here, Gaten. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves and, kill off one of my favorite characters. Let's slow down on that. So that's the biggest thing of this video, talking about deaths in Stranger Things season 5 and talking about how it's going to be the darkest season yet. I feel like that's a big deal and it needs to be talked about because if we're going to get darker than season 4, we saw Eddie die a brutal death and we saw Max almost die a brutal death and might have died a brutal death. So we got to be prepared in season 5 and to lose some of our favorite characters. I'm getting mentally prepared for that. Moving on to actual updates from season 5 of Stranger Things, there's a new set where they're filming, and it's at a junkyard, which is very interesting. And they're doing this later in the filming process. Obviously, we're almost in November. They're going to be done by December/January. I'd say mid-January they'll be wrapping up. So later on in the filming now, which I'm assuming potentially means they're filming this for a later episode. It also could mean an earlier episode, but they're filming at a junkyard. I'm assuming this is going to be a place where they're going to be meeting up, finding safety maybe. Maybe it's at the beginning of the season. Who knows? Hiding out Elle there. I don't know. But a junkyard set has been a place where they've been filming at recently. And on top of that, they've done more scenes at the creepy church where people are theorizing there's going to be a funeral. Vecna's going to be there, blah, 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 blah. So more scenes at the church, and that started in August, I believe. So we're a month and a half into this church filming thing, and they're filming more scenes there. So big deal at the church, I would say. I would say that's going to be where some important scenes are happening. Not trying to spoil it, but it seems pretty obvious to me that's where some important scenes are going to happen in season 5. So yeah, those are the main updates as far as filming. And obviously, I mean, this isn't really filming, but Millie Bobby Brown just got married to Jake Bon Jovi. So that happened, I think, a week or 2 ago. So she obviously was on a break there for probably 2 weeks, I would say 3 weeks. And I'm assuming she's probably going to be back soon. So yeah, that was a big deal. Those are pretty much the only updates though. Oh, and also episode 4 is going to be directed by the Duffer Brothers. And episode 4 is the episode where all the kids reunite. It's the whole reunion thing. OG vibes, I'm assuming. So the Duffers will be directing that episode, which I'm very excited about. So now I want to talk about Stranger Things Day. I don't think I sent this in my Instagram channel, wherever where I can send you guys messages or whatever. But I don't think you guys understand. This is going to be the biggest Stranger Things Day of all time. And it's not going to be particularly close, okay? We are reaching the final season of the biggest Netflix original of all time, okay? The biggest show that was built by Netflix is having its final season. And the biggest day revolving around that show is about to happen. The final one. Well, not the final one, but the final one before the show ends. So November 6th, we are going to get a lot of stuff, and here are my predictions. Number 1, obviously, I do believe we are going to get some sort of trailer. Now, it could just be a cryptic teaser, but I don't think we're going to get something that light. I mean, I think we're going to get a cryptic teaser, but I do think there's a possibility that we get some sort of trailer / teaser, maybe combined into one that's like a minute long, maybe a minute 15, something like that. That is basically a trailer for Volume 1. And I feel like Volume 1, they could show a release date at the end of that. And I also think, speaking of volumes, I think one thing that we can get at Stranger Things Day as well is them saying how many volumes we're going to get. I don't think they're going to say, yeah, we're going to get Volume 1 in March, Volume 2 in June, Volume 3 in November. No, I don't think we're going to get that. But I think they could say, like, we're going to get Volume 1 in the springtime or Volume 1 in the summertime, and then there will be 3 volumes, or there will be 2 volumes. I think we could get something like that potentially, and we're obviously going to get other stuff, so let's dive into it. Fun facts about Stranger Things. We got that last Stranger Things Day as well, and I think we're going to get more fun facts, like, how they said Bob was almost killed early or whatever, blah, 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 or almost killed by Will, I think they said. So I think we're going to get more fun facts like that. I think we're going to get more posters, for sure, and more behind the scenes of season 5 filming and just the documentary and all that stuff. I think we're going to get more information with that. But like I said, the final season of the biggest Netflix show that was built by Netflix is happening. And Stranger Things Day is happening in 26 days, okay? We are going to get a lot of news and a lot of information and a lot of content on November 6th. I will probably be doing a live stream like all day on November 6th if I can manage to do that, like just uncovering all the news and everything. I will probably be doing that. If not, I will definitely be doing a recap entire YouTube video about it. I'll be doing that regardless, and obviously posting on Instagram Reels and TikTok of updating you guys. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not trying to get you guys more, too hyped, but last Stranger Things Day was awesome. The Stranger Things Day before that was awesome. Like, there's no reason to not believe that this one is going to be even more awesome. Like, I feel like we're going to get a lot of news about Stranger Things 5, and like, the biggest thing I'm hoping for in this Stranger Things Day, obviously I want a trailer, but I really just want a time frame. I want a time frame. Like, can you say spring? Can you say summer? Can you say like 3 volumes? I want something about the release dates so I can get mentally prepared. Okay, like, we're gonna have Volume 1 and it's gonna be 3 months until, or it's gonna be a year until we even see Volume 1. Like, who knows? I want to see like some release dates. That's my biggest, want in the Stranger Things Day. Let me know what you guys want in Stranger Things Day and what you guys think about all this news and the darkest season of Stranger Things. Who's gonna die? Who's not gonna die? What all this means? I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to have a great rest of your day. Join my Discord. We have over 1,000 members over there, and I talk Stranger Things pretty much every single day. And also talk about other shows that I have been watching from. If you guys obviously have seen my videos, I freaking love that show. And I just talk with you guys over there in general. Like I said, check out my website, my socials, and I will see you all in the next one. Stranger Things Days in 26 days. Get ready, because it's going to be awesome. Peace out.